Look at the picture. See the skull. Visible Frankenstein controls. The Brain Thoughts Broadcasting Radio. The Frankenstein Earphone Radio. The latest new skull reforming to contain all Frankenstein controls.
Frankenstein Control is brought to you by those fake logs for starting fires in the fireplace. They're great for starting fires. I can't stop starting fires. I see the face of God in the flames, and he's angrier every time. I don't know how to appease him, but you can find those logs in the pet food aisle at the supermarket for some reason.
See the face of God.
They're in the pet food aisle because you want to burn your pet as well. Turn it into food. Naturally.
I mean, isn't that the reason people buy pets?
Yeah.
Aren't, like, farms just places where you get pets?
Yeah, it's a pet food factory.
I've never bought a single pet. I just go to a farm and take whatever I have, whatever they have available, and I decide I want.
Welcome to Frankenstein Control, the only show where there's all three of us, and then I guess that's the only unique thing about it. Hey! My name is Taylor. I do things on the internet on occasion, but a person who does more things on the internet on multiple occasions, fellow to my left, his name is Adam Shipp.
And I am apparently a puppet.
You are a puppet, Adam. You can't stop. You can't live in this world of denial.
Taylor, if we stop believing in him, he'll be quiet forever.
We have to keep believing it. The audience, I want you to just clap wherever you are. If you're in the car, if you're in traffic, if you're in a high-speed meth chase, just start clapping. Clapping and believing in Adam Shipp. Adam Shipp! Okay,
I
Adam.
want high-speed meth chasers to believe in me.
They'll come find you.
Yes, they'll come find me and sell me for meth.
Well, since they're on meth, whether you like it or not, they probably do believe in you.
Okay.
Right in front of me is a man near and dear to the hearts of millions. His name is Brian Paris. We call him B-Rye.
Name's B-Rye. I'm a pallid giant, a whip-thin wireframe of a man from a Tool video or a Tim Burton feature film.
Do you have a ghost dog? Or a bone dog?
There's a sheet in my room I talk to sometimes. I don't know if it's an actual dog.
That works. That's the ghost of the pets that you eat.
Yes.
And burn.
I do live above a crawl space. I have an attic. There's a door in my ceiling that leads to a room I've never been into. So,
Whoa.
I had a nightmare about that once.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Had a nightmare where there was an attic hatch in my room that I think someone was living in it, and like they kept coming down in the night, and like I couldn't move while they were coming down, and I would just see them and they come in and just do stuff. Not really threatening stuff, but they would exist in a place that they should not.
Did he just stand there for 5 minutes with his shirt lifted, waving his dick at you? While you lay helpless in your bed?
That would have added some much-needed levity to the dream,
that would have just been a dream.
But it went on for a really long time. Like, he just didn't stop.
Really long time.
It was like 12 minute.
I got married. I had a family. I had financial duress over our third child. And the guy was still flapping that pee-pee. Jesus Christ.
It's just bruised and purple by the end of it all. So much.
Oh, man.
It's not even flapping anymore because it's just too swollen to flap.
Oh, it can no longer flap. It's like trying to flap a basketball. It just isn't happening.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of Ghost Adventures involuntarily. And I always want that to be...
Okay, well, wait.
Yes.
Involuntarily?
It's just on. We turn the TV off the video games or whatever, and it's just Ghost Adventures. And I always... it's just a bunch of douche bros who antagonize non-existent ghosts in the dark with night vision. And I always want them... I just want someone to describe that exact specter. Just a weird dude with his shirt lifted, just standing there waving his dick at them.
Oh, man. Okay, so knowing
I want that to be the ghost that the douchebag in the bedazzled clothes just sees. And it's the first one he sees for real.
Like up to that point, he hasn't been buying it. I'm just doing this for the views. I know it's all fake, and I just do it because it gets me money.
Yeah,
and then eventually
he
does see a ghostly dick waving, and is like, oh, your spirit realm is real, and this is what's in it.
He's actually terrified and has to be talked off the roof.
He just kept waving it, man.
Oh,
Calm down. The sick monster cannot get you. It was a ghost, not a monster.
And then like they do the thing where they always do that thing where they play like you can clearly hear the spirit say "get out," and it's like nothing.
Yeah.
They just play it and it's just like dicks.
It's just like, hold on, shh, wait. You gotta be very quiet. The instruments are very sensitive. Sorry, got a little whisper action in there. I don't know how well that came out on the mic.
Find out.
So I think it's a little late for introductions as to what the show is about, but I think it's required as a formality, seeing as how this is our first episode. Oh my! That's how we celebrate. We scream and cough.
You're not wrong at all.
That's exactly what we do.
That's entirely what this house is, just screaming and coughing.
Oh my god.
I had this night
That'd be
blocked
funny
out.
if it wasn't so true.
I had this night blocked out for screaming and coughing already, so like actually recording it.
We're way ahead of schedule
Yeah.
on our screaming and coughing.
You've been holding out on honey and cough drops all day. You've been anticipating. So, Frankenstein Control, we're a goofball show about three idiots who live together and talk a mean game of bullshit. And that's pretty much what the show is. It's just a bullshit podcast where we talk about whatever the fuck we want. Also, I swear a lot. Sorry.
You said the fuck word.
I did. I said the fucking fuck word. But let's do a warning at the beginning of the episode. Be right.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'll write it up later.
We got a nice. We like to run a transparent ship here at the Frankenstein Control.
Yes, any teens or tweens who are listening to this against our wishes in light of the mature content, please be advised that there will be no dabbing, dank memes, or asinine horse shit from YouTube. So there's nothing for you here.
I don't know about you. I've been dabbing the whole time we've been here. Oh, fuck. Look at him go.
Look
Shit.
at him go. Look at those little puppet arms moving.
Oh, man. Can you folks at home hear Adam dabbing? It's ridiculous.
Want
Right
to see
now.
this meme? Want to see this meme?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's a great
Oh,
meme.
man.
That's a
That
pretty
meme.
good
Dude, hold the meme close up. Close to. Oh, man. That's a nice.
It's so dank.
That's a good feel to that.
It's the dankest of memes.
So
about this new meme where Regis Philbin is eating pasta all the time. I don't quite get that one.
I don't know if you're making this up or if it's real. I can't tell anymore.
I mean, they
We live in a world where anything you say is credible thanks to meme culture.
Most of the text that goes over it is Cyrillic, so I don't quite know what the theme of that meme is, but
It's spaghetti, it's the real coffee. I don't know how Regis Philbin sounds. Oh wait, no, he sounds more like this, doesn't he? Hello, this is Regis Philbin, and I'm gonna eat this 40 pounds of spaghetti. Watch me. Here I go.
It's just his jaw unhinges. The spaghetti is not it's not on a plate like you would normally eat it. They're like in giant plastic bags like edible plastic bags, I guess, that he just swallows like eggs.
Oh.
So he just as his jaw unhinges and he just swallows this giant egg of spaghetti.
oh,
Pellet.
A
That's
pellet.
a better word. A
oh.
spaghetti pellet.
Or he vomits a pellet that contains the intact flatware upon which the
It's filled with spaghetti bones.
oh. God.
Regis Philbin doesn't like his bones in his spaghetti. He likes to eat the meat off the bones.
Well,
If you debone his spaghetti, he gets very angry.
Cause another bar to sweat in the bait.
saves-
That's really
What'd you even say?
closer to the bone. Never mind, it's not important.
Hey!
That is a vile turn of events.
This is what we specialize here at the Control. Oh my goodness.
And I just checked my phone, and Donald Trump has retweeted one of these strange Regis Philbin pasta memes. Text looks like Korean this time. I don't know why, but Regis is wearing an ushanka this time. It's been crudely photoshopped into the picture. And next to him is Pepe, the now racist frog, for some reason. And so that's just been retweeted onto... I don't know, whatever the fuck Trump calls himself on Twitter these days. I try not to pay attention to
The
current
real
events.
Donald Trump.
Frankenstein Control, where we're already polarizing our audience on episode 1.
I didn't say anything about my thoughts on the president-elect's possible courses of action. I just said that he retweeted.
He loves reblogging dank memes.
He's the meme man.
He factually retweeted this bizarre Regis Philbin pasta meme. I'm calling him Regis Philbin. Regis Philbin.
Well, he's pretty filled up after all this spaghetti.
Is it Philbin or Philmin?
It's Philbin.
Philbin? I always thought it was Philmin.
No, it's been.
Oh my god, this is like a Berenstain Bears Mandela. It's the Philbin effect. It's driving me crazy.
You're the only one from that other dimension.
Yes, I think so.
Philmin.
I often get the feeling I'm the only one from just a dimension outside of everyone else's.
A dimension of entirely of screaming and
A dimension of screaming and high-fat foods.
Does anyone else remember the Berenstain Bears book where they discuss what to do with their stash of Holocaust gold they managed to hide under the floorboards? That was my favorite one. They had that one in my doctor's office. I like to read it all the time.
Were the Berenstain Bears supposed to be Jewish?
I don't know. That could go a lot of ways there.
Because they look like just generic country bumpkins.
What are they gonna look like, Adam? Please tell us.
Well, they moved to West Virginia.
Ooh,
yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, West Virginia, real good place to escape Nazis. Moving on. Sorry.
Worked for about 45 years.
I'm sorry, people who live in West Virginia. I don't mean that about you. I love you. Fucking Berenstain Bear Nazi gold. Jesus Christ. See, this is what you get, kids. This is what you get when you fucking lived off a childhood of like Doug Yancey Funny, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and John Wayne Gacy. And that's pretty much just B. Rye's biography right there.
Is it bad that I refer to groups of 33 or 34 items as a full Gacy?
Oh, no, that is very... Ow!
Well, it's a full Gacy of peaches in this bushel here.
You know what? I think Jared Fogle measures stuff that way. I'm pretty sure. Just like how we measure terabytes of porn in a single, like, what was it, like 10.6 or something terabytes of child porn they found? I can't remember the exact number, but I think we should refer to that exact number as a cubic Fogle.
Okay.
You know what's kind of disturbing is, like, I think... a lot of things are kind of disturbing about that entire scenario, but I think that people close to him knew about it for a long time, and they had to pretend like they didn't know about it so that they could use him to catch more people who were in on it.
Whoa.
So, yeah. I remember reading that on an unreliable source on the internet.
So he was like a child porn snitch.
Sort of. Oh, not like
unintentional.
Not unintentionally.
You know, they used him to, like, meet with other people
and
film that, or however they conduct those stings.
To catch a sandwich shiller.
Before he was tackled by police outside of Chris Hansen's house. Is it not wrong that Chris Hansen films all episode of To Catch a Predator at his own home? I mean, I just assumed that he did. I assumed that was his house.
He bakes all the cookies personally.
He's actually really upset if any of them get wasted or thrown on the floor. Or,
it's like, I fucking baked those, you prick. He's very rude in real life. He's not the polite, staunch man.
He doesn't kindly ask you to take a seat. He just comes in and says, "Sit the fuck down."
You're like, ah!
Well, he says it in the very nice way that's filmed. He says, "Would you mind taking a seat?" But he lifts his shirt to reveal the sawed-off shotgun he has tucked in his pants.
Oh my God, Beer! I look at the computer screen. There's a guy pointing a gun at us right now. How do you fucking do that? We didn't even release the episode yet.
It's just the old woman from that stock photo holding the gun
up
to her face, practically.
I fucking love stock photos, man.
Of course you do.
And, like, I think that's why I've been so down at work lately, because I've been doing nothing but spreadsheets when, for all you aspiring graphic designers at home, if you ever want to grow up and be a graphic designer, sometimes you'll find yourself at a company, a government contracting company, whose chief reason to have you there is to hunt down stock photos and Photoshop them to fit their needs. I mean, it worked out for me because I fucking love stock photos. So every day I made to do that is a day of levity. But it is a day of darkness when I don't.
On your next, I don't know, birthday or whatever, I'll arrange a delivery man to come and leave a pineapple in your inbox.
Oh, fuck yes. Get that pineapple, dog. Oh, my gosh. I want to make stock photo shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to but I want them to be, like, terrible stock photo shirts. Like, I want them heavily artifacted and, like, clipped
The
poorly.
watermark is still on.
Yes, the watermark is still on, and, like...
It says ebombsworld.com.
there's, like, if there's, like, a cloned image or something, I want, like, the JPEG white background to be clipping into other elements of the image.
Mm-hmm.
And just, like, I want things like synergy and, like, team ethics and, like, all kinds of other stupid horse shit. And I just want to fucking roll up at the club. I think I'll get lots of honeys. What do you guys think?
Probably.
Yeah. I mean...
The way the shirt needs to be constructed is it's not a size that fits you. It's like a 6 or 7 XL. So it's closer to like a huge baggy dress or a muumuu. And either...
My stock photo muumuu is ready!
And you have 2 options here. The first option is the entirety of the front of the muumuu is someone's face. So just from your shoulder blades is like where the eyebrows start, and then all the way down to the hem of it would be like the person's chin. And you have the huge Shutterstock watermark all over the whole thing. The second option is almost identical, but you Photoshop just the face, like just the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, really small. So that's where a shirt design would normally be, like straight in the chest, but it's just surrounded by a huge wall of face.
I like that one better. Just something about an immense wall of face with a tiny actual face inside is really funny to me. You know those Photoshops. You remember that child actor a while ago who's a redhead, and they would always Photoshop his face really small? This was back in like vintage 4chan
I just
days.
remember the Carlton Banks one.
Carlton Bonk. Oh, God.
It was Carlton Banks, but they shrunk his face, and they would whoever it
his
was,
eyes and his mouth.
Yeah, and whatever it was or whoever it was, they would like replace all the vowels with O's in their name.
Oh, Wall Smoth.
Wall Smoth. Vintage.
My folks are small.
It's a vintage meme. Mwah.
Vintage meme.
Such vintage. I think this podcast has said meme more times than a podcast on the science of mimetic effects.
It's a memecast now.
Yes. Welcome to Memecast. Well, we serve you the hottest memes this side of the RoboCop statue in Detroit. Welcome. I'm your host.
That's my favorite meme.
Has that statue been built yet?
I have no idea.
It's like fucking Robert Lozier, where the fuck acted as RoboCop. Did you get that built yet?
Robert, is he dead?
I don't know.
I feel like he's dead.
So many
He
cats
died at the end of RoboCop. Of course he's dead. He died at the beginning. Didn't you see him get like ripped to shreds and then they turn him into a robot? That was the whole movie, B-Rye.
RoboCop's a snuff film, man.
Yeah.
What's your name, cop?
Robert Lozier.
Gunfire.
And he's killed by the dad from that 70s show.
That's right, you were telling me
He
that.
killed him by shoving a foot off his ass.
Wait, okay.
Cutting off his own ass and putting it on his head like a hat.
Yes.
Guys, you're gonna have to fucking explain what's going on here.
The main antagonist in RoboCop is played by the same actor that was the dad in that 70s show.
You're kidding.
No. Red, I think is
What is the actor's name?
Red Buttons.
No, it's not Red. It's Red Skelton.
Oh, okay.
No.
Red Skelton.
Fuck, I can't remember his name.
That's it.
We're bringing the premium burps, ladies. This podcast is brought to you by Burp.
It's Belty McBelcherson.
I almost remember his goddamn name. But he has kind of a weird name. Like his first name sounds like a last name.
Mm-hmm.
Like
like Mads Nicholson.
Just something like that. Well, that just sounds like I don't know, some kind of Skyrim person.
That was the bad rotten man in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I know.
He was Daddy McGross-Eyes.
Yeah, he's in that movie that Alyssa's little brother likes about Vikings. I've only seen the parts where they murder people.
Was it Vikings?
It was probably Vikings. I think it's Valhalla Rising or something like that. and he's just wandering across nondescript highlands in various states of bondage. And then he just
kinky.
axes people to death abruptly.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
I think that's what the entire movie is about, at least from the parts that I've seen or been showed.
Valhalla Rising sounds like a it sounds like a mobile app that you would see commercials for when your parents are watching like Discovery Channel or something that comes on and
that's
there's like
too
this
real, man.
I'm sorry. Did I get too real?
There's a trendy, like, photogenic looking dude who's like at a bar with a girl, and he smiles, and like suddenly he has like a Viking helmet on, and then it's the fucking ad for the game.
Play Valhalla Rising, crush villages, kill monks, steal the wenches.
And of course, it's just like a bubble popping thing.
Yeah, it's just this bubble. It's a strategic bubble popping.
All the bubbles are like skulls.
Just as a
strategic community-based bubble popping.
Permanently alter the native gene pools and all the lands you invade through countless rapes.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first rape joke of the podcast. Everybody, yay! Don't clap. Don't you dare fucking clap.
Don't bring that shitstorm down on us, says the guy who brought that shitstorm down on us.
Oh, huh?
That was a clap.
Oh, shit. You got the clap, dude?
Yes. On my felted puppet genitals, I have puppet clap.
Oh, God. You know what? Human clap? That's bad. Puppet clap?
It's actually not a difficult thing at all.
It's not?
No.
What do you mean?
You just throw peanut butter on it, you're done.
Ugh.
Just washes right off.
I wondered why your closet smelled like peanut butter earlier. That's an awful lot of peanut butter smell in here.
Well, I do bathe in peanut butter.
I mean, might as well be safe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just cover all the bases.
Just got to be peanut butter inside and outside. Soon I will be peanut butter.
Welcome to the Peanut Hut.
They will call me Mr. Peanut Butter.
Hey, this is not we don't get sued by BoJack Horseman, dude.
BoJack Horseman's a great show about depressing things.
Yep. Let's see how much this horse can fuck himself up.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
BoJack's a horse? I'm just kidding.
No, he's a horseman.
Oh. Oh, man. No, don't. The people at home.
The Kippa at home.
Yes. Shout out to my boy Kippa, the only man listening to this episode of Frankenstein Control. Troll.
Oh, the old pizza pope. Servant of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Good old Pope Jace.
Pope Jace.
3 cheese communion wafers. And a garlic knot rosary.
They're sacrilegious.
Still hot in 30 minutes or your salvation is free.
Oh! This is what happens.
You can get a 2-liter of holy water if you order that.
Do you think holy water would taste any different than regular water? Like, if you were putting it side by side, do you think they would taste different from each other?
It's probably like less potable than normal water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frankly, I don't know the process behind what makes holy water holy.
I think it's just water and somebody blesses it.
Oh, really?
And the blessing is just words. And
they don't
a sterile container, I guess.
They don't cook it up at like 500 degrees, so like boil the hell out of it.
Like maybe they do.
I'm here all week.
I don't know. Maybe sterilization is part of the process. Does anyone drink holy water? I think it's mostly used for sprinkling.
It's used for sprinkling and rites and such, and
dunking babies into.
Being a convenient plot device to horribly wound unsuspecting vampires.
I like to think that it's not like the holiness in the water. It's just like, it's chlorine, man. I'm so sensitive to it.
Right, my goddamn eyes.
Yeah, oh God. Yeah, a vampire's fine if he's in the pool as long as he doesn't open his eyes.
That's what kills him.
Then he just bursts into flame in the pool.
It's like, Marco, pulled out. And that's how I lost my best friend, Timmy.
Timmy the vampire.
We did out him as an unholy vampire, though. Burned his family.
Mm-hmm. Just burned his whole family.
Yeah, just the whole one.
They weren't vampires.
No.
But we did burn his family.
Yes. Well, they were dirty vampire lovers, Adam.
I mean, why do you think Michael Phelps always wears, those goggles, those like weird little swimmer's goggles over his eyes?
Not because he's a swimmer, but
because he's a vampire. He has a perfect body and he eats 1 million calories a day and he doesn't age.
Yeah, all the food he eats is just overcompensation. Like he's trying to cover for the fact that
he doesn't need to eat.
Yeah, that he fucking feasts on the blood of virgins and shit like that. He's just like, oh, look at me eating my human food, blah! By the way, that's how Michael Phelps talks.
He thinks it's normal for everyone to eat that much food. So anytime anyone is like, Michael Phelps eats 5,000 calories a day, he's like, 5,000 a day, everybody!
Laugh track in the background.
I don't get the laughter!
Oh, Michael!
He has a special crew that fills his hotel room for the Olympics with with soil from his homeland's cemetery. And boy, I caught that one up.
With Grave Soul. Man, I almost said Grave Soul.
Grave Soul.
The next game from Software.
That's the Dark Souls games where you play as Nito. Grave Souls.
Hey, I'd play that. That'd be pretty rad.
You just run around on a skateboard.
Oh,
I played that game and it looks suspiciously like a GTA 5 mod with just Nito replacing the Trevor and Lamar and whatever the other guy's name is.
Trevel the Rock.
I think it's Nick.
Nick.
Valentine?
Hey there, kid.
I can't remember that guy's name.
Hey there, kid. Dude, I'd fucking play GTA 4 with Nick Valentine as the titular character. Yep. I would love that.
That'd be great.
Just Trevor would always leave turds on the couch.
Okay, we might need to go into some history.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I love Fallout 4. I play it all the fucking time. And so Adam likes to come into my room every now and again and be like, hey, buddy, how's it going? You playing some Fallout? I'm like, yeah. And so there's this part where we get to Kellogg's house. And I hope this isn't alienating people who haven't played this game too much. But we get to your husband's murderer's house. His name is Kellogg. And then I come in, and then seconds later I turn to the door, and Nick shows up and immediately makes a beeline for the couch. And I just say to myself, mostly, a turd on the couch. And Adam lost his fucking mind, and so then, from that point forward, Nick's titular line, I don't think that's the correct use.
Trademark
line, thank you. Nick's trademark line is nothing he actually says in the game, but in fact remarking about turds on various things.
I think to make something a titular line, it has to be
in the title.
Yeah, in the title.
Oh man,
that's
dude, like the time,
so the game
or it has to refer to tits.
So the game is now called Turd on the Couch 4. Revengeance.
Like the time in fucking Dark Souls where they're like, dog, look at all these Dark Souls, and they like mug straight to the camera with like a
I said the title.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
I'm gonna play that song at my wedding.
I just want to put a turd on the couch.
I don't want to set a turd on fire, baby.
Because that would set the couch on fire, too.
I love that couch.
I don't know enough about Fallout music, but I will just say, suck a dick, son!
Well, suck a dick, son! That's a mishearing of a musical line on the radio, right?
Yeah, it's Grandma Plays the Numbers or whatever about someone's gambling addicted grandma. Oh. And
I mean, whose isn't?
At one point in the middle of the song, when they abruptly say a bunch of stuff in spoken word for no reason, like they still do today. Yeah, I think the guy says like, "Grandma, did you get your numbers in yet?" And she says, "Well, I certainly did, son." But like when you're not paying attention, it just sounds when you're not paying attention, it just sounds like she says, "Well, suck a dick, son." And now it's all I can hear, and it's permanently like it's just...
Hey, Grandma, you playing the numbers again today? Suck a dick, son. Come on, man.
Grandma,
come on. Jeez. I was trying to connect to you.
What I need to deserve this.
And then he left the home.
Yeah, that's why no one visits her.
Yeah, she just tells anyone who visits her to suck a dick, and then they leave. She's like, why do I push everyone away?
She doesn't even provide a dick to suck.
And that's the worst kind of fucking... You know what? I'm not going to go down this road anymore. Let's change the subject.
To...
Hey,
Oh, hold on, I'll reset it.
You have been restored to factory settings.
Wait.
Oh, and we're back. Hey, how's it going, guys? We recording the show today?
No.
Oh, okay, I'll see you.
Yeah, we decided we didn't want to do it.
All right.
And it's all your fault.
Okay, see you, boy.
Finally, he's gone. Now we can fart.
That's all I got.
Okay.
How can you fart? You're a cloth lizard.
My biology
I guess we
is
could
mysterious.
shove a whoopee cushion up you and then just hit it with a hammer.
Which is what I've done.
I'm back! Hello! Welcome to Frankenstein Control. This is clearly a new episode. Because these guys were talking about farts just a second ago. And we would never talk about that on the actual show. That's like for the extra material at the end. What's up, B-Ry?
A dude I work with, he sort of knew. I went into the bathroom after him. He fucking destroyed that bathroom, man. I just went in there to take my post-coffee leak, and I was like, oh!
Well, you know, that reminds me of at the place that I work. There's a guy that I call the doo-doo man. Because every time I go to the bathroom...
Not the pee-pee-poo-poo man?
He's not the pee-pee-poo-poo man. No, he's just the doo-doo man. Because every time I go to the bathroom to do my, coffee peas, because they make you do that, no matter what time of day, no matter how late or early I attempt to do it, I walk into the bathroom, and Doo-Doo Man is in the stall. And I know it's Doo-Doo Man because he has these Italian shoes. He has a cane, and he has this magical aura of old man cologne that just pervades stronger than any doo-doo scent, which I guess I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
But that just means covert dookies going into my nose under the guise of cologne.
Is he a Dickensian villain?
He might be, because he might have, black lung, because also every time I go in there, he's like... Bloop. Oh, no! Are you... You're still holding on, audience, you...
Haven't repulsed
what
anyone
audience?
Yeah, that's it. Even Kippa hung up.
Yep.
Hung up. He has to listen to this on the phone. It's pay by the minute.
And he can't afford to do that. Not with that house he's paying off.
What an idiot.
Yes. And now is the part where we rag on our most successful friend out of resentment.
What a jerk. Pizza.
How dare he be better than us in general?
Fucking pizza slinging codpiece.
You know, back in high school, I saw Kippa making sound decisions about, gaining skills in an employment area of the market that traditionally yields high salaries, and I thought, that guy's a cock.
Yeah, look at him now, riding high on the fat hog in his house with his cat and his wife and his good life decisions. What a dick! Our lives, boys, that's where it's at. Alone and inside of a stanky studio that smells like ass.
My room has no heat.
That's true, your room doesn't have any heat. Shit.
It has heat, just not good heat.
Not good heat.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not the movie heat, either. I think if you had a VHS copy with,
Yeah,
fucking
just
Al
put those in
Pacino,
every corner of your room.
it's just, it's like a Wicca power circle or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it'll generate energy.
Or you could just stand in the corner, because it's 90 degrees.
Oh my! Okay, that's it! Cancel the show!
That was bad. Let me just say, a podcast is a poor career move for someone with who loathes the cognitive dissonance of hearing his own voice.
Who?
Me!
Oh! Hey, don't worry about it, man.
Everyone hates their own voice.
Yeah.
I sound like a wrong version of my dad.
It's like a legit effect, man, because the microphones doesn't... Okay, so when you talk, it sort of vibrates your head a little bit, and that vibration causes like a nice sort of a pleasant bassiness to your voice that only you hear.
Gives me a Clark Gable quality.
And so the most horrifying part is when you hear in a proper microphone, because the microphone can still cut off even more of your bassiness, because high end is way better, way easier to capture than low end sound. So, but if it's on a good microphone, if you hear yourself through the output of a good microphone, that's what you sound like to other people, and that can be really horrifying.
Oh, that's the worst.
Not that this microphone's good, so don't worry about it. In fact, we all fucking sound like Chip and Dale right now. I don't know if you guys are cool with that.
As in sped up?
As in the Rescue Rangers?
Yes. Chip and Dale. I meant to say the Chipmunks, but Chip and Dale came first.
Are they sped up?
I thought they were.
Or are they just people talking in high-pitched voices?
I think they're just people talking in high-pitched voices.
I'll have to watch a Chip and Dale cartoon.
I watched a fuck ton of the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers when I was a kid. Again, involuntarily. It was just what was on the TV.
That was my first exposure to an Australian person.
Blech.
Even though it was probably just Jim Cummings doing an Australian accent.
You're thinking of the Rescuers Down Under.
No, I'm thinking of Rescue Rangers. There's Monterey Jack.
Oh, why the fuck?
Cherokee Jack.
No, not that.
What was his name? I guess he was Australian.
I mean, that's what I remember.
I
he
mean,
was always like, cool, blimey.
That's like more like Cockney.
Cool, fucking, fuck you, boy.
He just said cunt a lot.
Yeah.
But he was Australian, so it was okay.
Yeah, he was friends with everybody. And, like, sometimes he'd be like, oh, he's a right rotted cunt, he is. And then, like, they'd all, like, look nervously to Gadget, and she's like, he's Australian.
It means something different over there. It means the same thing. It's just not offensive for some reason.
Yes, because I guess they decided it wasn't, but it probably is. I don't know how it goes over there. I'm not one to claim.
Yeah, Australian TV has a lot of censorship, as in anything that comes over from America nowadays will get censored quite heavily.
Oh, like Adventure Time.
Yeah, so like they'll censor out any kind of mention of the word butt or...
Really?
Yeah, like they don't... Like, you know how there's some episode where Ice King's like, I'm as old as garlic balls, and like they took that out because it's too close to old as balls. It's stuff like that. But what they actually replace it with is the word cunt.
No,
because
okay.
that's appropriate.
What?
They don't do that. Fucking don't believe him. Don't believe him at home, folks. All of our Australian fans, like, comment, and subscribe on our podcast service. Or you can't do that. I don't know if you can.
I have an Australian friend at work, and I'm going to ask her and see what she says.
No, don't ask her. Just say it to her in an Australian accent.
Apropos of nothing, with no setup.
Out of nowhere.
Hello, it's like 3 a.m. over here. Cunt! Yeah, what else?
It's awful.
Well, I didn't know you were Australian.
We're turning as offensive as that fucking episode of The Simpsons. The Knifey Spoony episode.
Which I don't think anyone was really offended by.
I hope
Is
not.
that the episode with the dollary dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I use that all the time.
Yeah.
$4,000 dudes.
Oh, man. How do you guys like the paint fumes in here? It's right. It's pure.
Actually, I don't notice it today.
It's good. Oh, you don't? Oh, it's good. I guess I smell it because I'm closer to the cans.
I got high blood pressure and it's hot as fuck. And that's how I feel.
Yeah. It is hot in here. We got like blankets and cushions to absorb as much sound as we can.
And a space heater.
And we do now.
And a lava monster.
Okay, we do have a lava monster.
Why'd you bring that in here?
Because he's fun. He gives good ambience to the room. Even if you can't hear or see him within the context of the podcast, he makes it better.
But he emits toxic fumes.
They make it better.
Oh no. Hey, get back! What did I tell you? Get down, lava monster! Piece of shit! Alright. I think he's good.
I think you killed him.
Oh, shit. Hey, any of you guys know how to dispose of a dead lava monster?
Well, his body burned through into the crawl space, so...
Oh, well, that's good!
Yeah, he'll just keep burning into the ground until he's in the center of the earth where he belongs.
Yes.
From whence he came.
It's like that episode of Batman Beyond, but a lot more happy ending.
Oh, God.
Showed a lot of really dark endings.
Dude, that show was great, man. Like, a few years ago, when I was back up here from Richmond, I watched a lot of superhero stuff. I ran out of Batman the Animated Series. I ran out of Batman the Brave and the Bold. I ran out of Justice League. I ran out of Justice League Unlimited. So I'm like, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's time for Batman Beyond. And that show, fuck, man. It's fucking dark, dude. There's lots of fucked up shit that happens. Like that guy that we mentioned who sank into
Earth
the
Mover?
center.
Is that his name?
Oh my god.
That's a different one.
That's not even who I was referencing, but Jesus, why'd you remind me of him?
The center of the earth one that we were talking about is this guy has like invented this belt that makes him intangible. So
this guy invents this belt that just drags him to the center of the earth. That's the only thing
that was its intended purpose, and he gets upset when it doesn't. I'm going to make this belt that will drag me to the center of the earth. How to drag me to the center of the earth? Batman, save me!
And he looks down and whispers, I can go for a bacon cheese right now.
He's just, it doesn't work. He's just on the bus to work in the morning. I was supposed to be in the Corps by now. I was supposed to be entering the mantle.
The mantle?
It's one of the parts of the
it's one of the layers of the earth.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, sorry. That fucking... Jesus Christ, I completely...
Don't you know your geology?
No, okay, so here's where mind is, ladies and gentlemen. When you said, I should be in a Corps by now, I thought you meant like the Marine Corps.
Oh.
And I was like, huh? Okay. I guess we're going down this road now.
But yeah, he makes this belt that makes him intangible, so like he uses it to rob banks and everything, because he can just walk straight into the vault and like.
Why can he grab the money?
Because he has limited control over it. So like that's why he can walk, because he like makes the bottoms of his feet tangible. And anyway, he puts it on and it stops working, and like he loses complete control over it. So he's just his whole entire being is intangible, no matter what he does. So he just sinks through the ground, and like Batman's trying to get to him. They're like on the top of a skyscraper, so he's like jumping out the window trying to get to a lower floor to catch him, and he just falls right through. And like the last you see of him is just his like face and hands screaming, descending into the earth, where he's just going to fall forever and maybe die, maybe not die, maybe he'll just get to the bottom and starve to death, or I don't know what.
End up in China?
He'll starve to death intangibly.
Yeah.
Starves intangibly. In like parentheses at the bottom of the screen.
He'll starve because Regis Philbin took all the pasta.
Whoa! And we've come full circle! Ladies and gentlemen, that was Frankenstein Control. I'll be here all week. These two I'm going to kill at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Wednesday.
We're schizoid delusions. We don't exist. This whole time you've been screaming into the void. When you play this episode back for somebody else, it'll just be you talking in silence.
No, it's been you imitating our voices, or what you think our voices are, but they're really shitty and not distinct from yours at all. So it's like, hey, I'm Taylor Russell with Frankenstein Controls, and I'm Adam, and I'm B-Rod.
Oh, I thought you meant like I wouldn't change my voice at all for the roles. It was just like, hello and welcome to Frankenstein Control. I'm Taylor, and I'm Adam, and I'm B-Rod, and today we're going to have a great show today. What do you think about that, Adam? You're a puppet, I hear. Yes, I am. I am a puppet. It's nice.
Well, now you're just replaying the beginning of the episode.
Oh my god, that's it.
Oh. It's eerie and just uncanny how well he did that.
Now even you know I am a menace. I hand you the secrets to save the entire human race and the entire universe.